back to my channel. In this video we're gonna do a Q&A. You guys asked, I'm going to answer. I do know that a few of you guys had some questions over on the comment section of my previous video, so I'm gonna answer those questions for you guys. Also on my Instagram I got a few private messages, so I'm just gonna go ahead and answer those for you guys today. Ooh, this feels so weird. And I'm trying to branch out a little bit, so it's a little out of my comfort zone. I don't mind sharing like basic things that most people could know, but like when we get really personal, I'm sweating. Jennifer Autry asked if I am married. Yes, ma'am, I am. I've been married since I was 18 years old. I've been married since I was 18 years old. I got married in 2004. A crazy thing, I did marry my high school sweetheart. And the weird thing about it is that when I met him, I was like, I'm gonna marry you because you're gonna love me. So we're gonna get married. And he looked at me like, I know, I sounded like a psychopath. I know. There's no chair for you. You gonna come sit in? You're so funny. Love you. Oh my god, now my neighbor decides to mow his damn lawn or do whatever the hell he's doing. Jesus. Jennifer also asked, how long have I been into makeup? Jennifer, let's see. So I feel like I was never into makeup. Like I was not one to wear makeup at all. I've always been a very artsy person and very creative and think outside the box type of person, but I wasn't like one to wear makeup until 2011, like the end of 2011. Jennifer wants to see a ride or die video. That's a really good video suggestion. I'm gonna add that to my list, girl. Laura wants to know, how long does it take for me to do my makeup from start to finish? Okay, like I tested this out. At one point, I was just gonna do like a regular kind of go-to look where I would just basically this look and also like some shadow, some liner and stuff. No lie, I told my husband to time me and the timer said less than 7 minutes. I want to say it was like 6 minutes and like 14 seconds or something like that. And he didn't believe that I could do it, but I did. If I'm gonna do like real simple, quick and go-to and I'm not trying to be creative, I can totally do it in like 7 minutes. If I want to be creative with the eyes and add some shimmer or like some depth or something like that, then that really takes a lot of blending. So that can easily be like 12 minutes total. If you hear any noise, just know that it's my window is open because I'm hot. I'm like really hot. I was also asked, how am I so young and have a 4-year-old? Well, I'm not that young, guys. I am 31 years old and I will be 32 on July 15th. Another question was, if I was stuck on a deserted island, what would be the one makeup product I would take with me? It would be eyeshadow. It's so sad. I know, I love eyeshadow. Like screw everything else. Eyeshadow is the way to go for me. Another question was, who is my favorite small YouTuber? You know who asked that, and that's so not fair, Chris. I'm automatically gonna say her channel, like from smaller YouTubers, I'm automatically gonna say that her channel is my favorite. And this is like really small YouTubers. And I mean, I could say my channel's my favorite, kind of is. But if I'm honest, Chris would be one of the small channels that I'm like obsessed with. And for me, this is why. She is super genuine and she's friendly and she's humble, and that's what I look for in YouTubers nowadays. Getting to know Chris, I've known her on a personal level. I also know her based on her channel, and I met her through her channel. And what you see is what you get, and that's what I love about her. Another small YouTuber which I really, really enjoy. Why do my boobs just keep... You're not perfect. You can't come out. Another YouTuber which I really, really enjoy is Young, Wild, and Polished. I'm gonna link her down below. Her name is Nicole, and she started off her YouTube channel based on like talking about nail polishes and that kind of thing. And although she doesn't necessarily focus on makeup, she does a little bit of everything. She will vlog about her family and like little trips and stuff. And she does a lot of like unboxings in terms of like PR unboxings and hauls, and she shows tips and tricks on how she like does like the most amazing nail art. Also She does like a few, you know, get readies with me and how she puts her makeup on and that kind of stuff. I gravitate towards YouTubers that I feel are like super genuine, almost like if I meet you, I'm gonna feel like I know you already, not almost like I meet you and I feel like I'm meeting a new person, like a totally different person. I just like people who come off super genuine and have been genuine for like ever. And I know Nicole has been that way. I've been following her for I don't know how many years now, maybe 4 years. She has always been the same. Now, I would say smaller YouTuber because she's over 100,000 something subscribers. So I think some people would still consider that small, even though to me that's huge. But it's not, she's not like one of those YouTubers that have 1 million yet. Even though I don't know why, because she's amazing. I had to take my flip-flops off for this next question because this is the question that has me super nervous. I'm sitting here sweating balls, like I'm sweating balls. I'm a little nervous, and that's because I'm gonna get like real personal with you guys. A question I've been asked a lot is how did I get into YouTube? Like what made me choose YouTube? For about 11 years, we were trying to conceive and had a very hard time doing that. So I was having infertility issues. In 2011, we opted to undergo treatments. 2 of them failed, 1 of them did not. And I'm giving you a full story so you kind of get an idea as to where my brain, where my head was at, my headspace, you know? So the treatment ended up succeeding, 3rd time's the charm. And I was pregnant, and that pregnancy survived 5.5 months. Now, as most of you know, once you're past 5 months, it is legally considered a human being. And so what happened was, I won't get into too details because I feel like that is like really personal for me. So, and I don't feel like I'm quite there yet to like put it out in the world. A lot of my family members don't even know exactly what went down because it was a really traumatic experience. But one morning I woke up and I needed to rush to the hospital, and I was told that I was losing the pregnancy, and we tried everything that we could for a few days, almost a week, and nothing worked. And so I was told, I'm shaking, my hands are shaking. I was told that I needed to basically give birth, and that more than likely the baby would not survive. And cracking my fingers already, oh my god. Okay, after several hours of labor, I gave birth to a stillborn. There wasn't that big of a shot for him at that point. And so he was stillborn, and I had to undergo the process that most people dread having to undergo. And I was very young. I want to say I was like 25, 26 when this happened. So after a loss like that, I feel like we go through a path where we lose ourselves, and that is exactly what was happening to me. I was in this depressive stage in my life, and everyone has their own grieving process, but for me, I feel like it was extremely hard because for 11 years this was what I wanted. I got it, and it was taken away from me. And so, you know, you go through a lot of questioning as to why, what did I do, why me, God, you know, you start to question everything in your life. And so that's when YouTube came into place. I just pulled out my iPhone, and I had iPhone at the time, and I didn't even have YouTube on my phone, put it like that. Candy Johnson, one of Candy Johnson's videos were suggested to me. She was talking about her struggle. She was talking about, you know, what she underwent, decisions that she'd made in her life that brought her to where she was, and the struggles and issues. And she was just talking, but in sharing her story, I'm sitting here crying, but I'm crying for her, and I started crying for her, like, oh my God, she went through that, or oh my God, like, I feel so bad for her. And I think that because of the space that I was in, I can really take in her message, because even though a lot of struggle and a lot of experiences that she had, I had not had, the after message was great, which was there's a light at the end of the tunnel. You know, you have to look for positivity. Don't focus on just the negative. There's a reason for everything. The grass is always greener on the other side. And so what I ended up doing was, I was like, I want to see more of this chick. So I go straight to her channel, and I just started binge watching so many of her videos. I owned nothing. I think I owned like an eyeliner and maybe like a lip balm. maybe a mascara, and watching her do a smoky eye. That was one of the first things I ever attempted to do. I watched her do a smoky eye and I was like, I wonder if I could do that. I made my way down to Walgreens, and which was a block away from my house. I bought, you know, like a little Wet n Wild quad, and so I bought a few things, and in buying a few things I started doing my makeup, practicing. Just, it was a way for me to lose track of what had happened. It was like my gateway, like it was an escape for me. And so I picked it up so quickly. I opened a YouTube channel. Now that's a different YouTube channel. That is not this channel. The person on those videos was not me. I had found an escape, but I had not dealt with my issues. The person in those videos was hiding from reality. And about a year later after that, I found out I'm pregnant. And I want to say I was 27, and it was like a huge surprise. I was about a month and a half pregnant, and I didn't even know it. So I didn't even bother doing videos or anything like that because it was a very high-risk pregnancy, and I just wanted to focus on me and in this new baby. I ended up giving birth to this beautiful little girl, which I think you guys have seen in my channel. If you haven't, just, you know, if you go through like my playlists, you will see Ty, because she wants to be a little YouTuber, but she's 4 years old now. So I gave birth to the most just funny, smart, hyper individual. Once I gave birth to Ty, I recall being at home on maternity leave and going back to those videos and looking at that person and the person that I was at the moment and the person that I am now. And I'm like, wow, like what I was seeing in those videos, I did not like. I was like, I don't like her. I would hate for my daughter to watch her because she just comes off so mean and fake and superficial, and I don't like it. And so I literally went and deleted video by video by video, and I closed out that channel. And then once she was about 1.5, I told my husband, you know, I miss YouTube. I miss filming and editing. The whole, like, my favorite parts is the editing piece. I miss the comment section because I could communicate with people. And his, you know, his feedback was, well, you hated the way you came off before. What are you gonna do differently? I didn't even hesitate. I said, I'm gonna be myself. I am going to be honest. I want to be very genuine. I want to let people in, and you know, I just want to be open. I want to be open. And here I am being an open book, and like my hands are like freaking shaking because that is one of the most personal, I think, if not the most personal thing for me. There's way more information with regards to what led to the loss and all of that, but that's, I think that's at a whole nother level, and at some point maybe I will be comfortable enough to share that. I feel like if I was already nervous with sharing as much as I did, which was a lot for me, just sharing everything else is gonna take some time. I included that information in this video just because it was relevant to why I chose YouTube. I don't think many of you guys knew that I had a YouTube channel several years ago and that I shut it down. And then had I just said that, and then I want to include you guys, I want you guys to be informed and know exactly what's going on. And I feel like had I kind of skipped a lot of information, it wouldn't make sense. Whew, I hope this video is not a really sad one. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I don't want it to be. Okay, guys, that is it for this video. I am trying to get back to an upbeat state because I just don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I really don't want to be a Debbie Downer. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know down below if you guys have any additional questions. I can compile that and do another Q&A at some point in the near future. As per usual, I'm going to include my social media platforms over here on my right, which should be your left. Also, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'm placing the button right here. Super easy for you guys to subscribe. I'm including a few videos over here for you guys in the event that you guys will want to continue to watch some of my content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye, guys.